Welcome to Get Roaring. I'm Rory. Fancy meeting you here. It's time for some NHL franchise mode. Still in 2025. I'm trying to win a cup here. Morning, Al. Good to see ya. I'm considering putting a time limit on it, though. I don't know. Maybe we do this season and see what happens, and that's it. I don't know. Let's probably move on to NHL 26 franchise mode, but we're going to try and be the Buffalo Savers. I'm going to see if we can get Buffalo to a cup. Because in this particular game, I think they've been bad the whole time. And I don't know how you're bad with, like... Well, probably if you're signing Rasmus Dahlin to, like, $20 million. What season are we in? We are in the 2035-2036 season. So we've essentially played, like, 10 years. So we're... Should be around the time that we get a chance to win, but... you know, we'll see. We'll see. We had to do changes, and the changes weren't necessarily what I wanted. How I wanted them to end up. But I kind of think about that when it comes to real life, right? Like, the media and fans all have this idea of how things should go, right? And the reality is like, you can't always make the choices you want to make because people also have a say in it. So, you know, even if they're simulated coaches and whatnot that, you know, have their own sort of programming behind them, but people do too. So you may think something is optimal to do for your team, and then they don't join you. So, you know, it's the way it is. It's like, not everything can go in a storybook fashion. And so in that, even if you want to make choices, you can't. You can't make the choices you want to make because the options or opportunities are not available. So you make the best of the opportunities you have, right? And then see if that works out. Because, like, I feel like at least over the last 3 seasons, 2 to 3 seasons, our team has been pretty good, but not good enough. So they haven't got it done. Like, we got to the conference final, but New Jersey was just better. So, you know, it's hard to win a Stanley Cup in the game, and it's even harder to win it in real life, right? So, season goals. I think we do. Oh, I need some background ambiance here. Just a second. Just a second. I'm still here with you. I'm just, you know, doing some stuff. All right. All right. There we go. Actually, well, we're still not doing much. Just a second. All right. All right. The not streaming business is over. All right. Let's do upgrade it. Let's do the usual stuff. Promotions can stay as is. Advertising can stay as is. Cutting salaries can go up. Travel can go down. We got to check our scouts. Just to make sure we're okay. Our coaching budget is actually getting quite high. Although we might have to take some of that back just for operations. We'll see. I don't often do these things unless it's an owner goal. Because, one, because it saves on money. And two, if they ask me to do it as one of their requirements, then it's easier to deal with that way. Let's try that. Need just a little bit more, so we will take a little bit from the coaching budget. Take 12,000 back and put it in there. Okay. That should be good. All right. Marketing budget. I think we're good for season tickets. Let's do tickets themselves. There we go. I don't know if we adequately gouged our customers last year. We did. Okay, good. Let's do this. There we go. Okay. Team rankings and sales. Okay. I think we're good there. Promotions. Let's do promotions. New Jersey? A rematch of the conference final? I think we kind of want to do that. Do a snack on that night. Vegas in the middle of the week. We can do days. Columbus, that'll be Mel. How much do we have left? Budget remaining 424. Always like a good hat giveaway. And San Jose. Need a little bit more money. Oh, how do we not have enough for pucks? We have 163. It says 163. Is it like $500 or something? That's weird. Okay, we'll have to reallocate just a little bit of money. Take it from advertising. It's kind of the same thing. All right. Scarf or puck? I think scarf. That's kind of cool. A puck is nice, but, you know, it's probably mostly for the puck collectors, whereas a scarf, people can wear a scarf. It's like free advertising. Well, it's not free, but you know what I mean. Alright, promotions. We can put it back into advertising. Good. All that's done. Great. Season goals days. We do long term. That challenge. We want to see assists, I think. Mel definitely goals. Season goal. Long term. Actually, you know what? Award challenge. I want to try and get the Richard. Wanted to try. We'll see. We'll see. Is it fair to ask Snack to try and win the Vezina again? I think so. Award challenge. Try and challenge him to win that again. It's big, but I think he can do it. I think he's at that point in his career. H.B? I don't know what particular award I'd want him to go for, especially if Mel's going for the Richard. I guess we try goals? See if we can do that. McMuffin, I kind of want him to truck people. Season goal, long term. I guess maybe face-offs? Let's try and do that. Because I think he'll be the center on the second line now. Schaefer. Season play. Long term. We're gonna have to make sure he's on the power play. We'll put him on the second unit. Please remind me if I forget that. Endress! More goals. Actually, hold on. Might be able to do Schneip, so we'll try that. I think that's all I want to do for goals. Yeah, I think that's all I want to do for goals, because the rest of them, you know, I'm not really sure about. Iceburst, maybe? We'll put Geisper's in on the second unit as well. Okay. I think we're good there. I agree. That's what the owner wants. That's what I want. I always like the morale boost. I think we go with the morale boost. All right. Owen still hasn't accepted his entry level. Or sorry, his qualifying. Okay. Gotta take a look at this because our defense needs some stuff. I was hoping Owens would be here by now. Okay. Better take a look at some of the roster moves here too. Don't really know much about anything right now, so yeah, we'll have to wait till further into camp. Defense is where we need to figure it out, though. I was hoping to have Owens around here somewhere. Okay, we're gonna go through training camp and preseason. And then I do have to make a move, but I'd like to sort of get some scouting going on. So let's go up to here. Okay. Defense, I would say under 23. With like a low salary. And let's say an overall of like 80 at minimum. Okay. Also looking for forward. Fourth line. Doesn't matter the age. Salary on the cheap, kind of. Also around 80. Say 79. Also look for defense. Again, we're gonna go 23. But this time we're gonna go all the way up here. Elite medium. Again, same idea, about 80. So hopefully we get one of those two. Okay, we'll see what happens. Gonna take Owen off the block. We're gonna look at the Ducks, I think. Go with the Ducks first round. And probably Los Angeles' first round. We'll see what that comes in with. Alright, what do we got? Haven't really got a good idea on anybody, have we? Well, we know what the top line does, and we know what the second line is. Third line is pretty stable. I don't know how this guy has played like 6 games, got 3 assists, and we think he's a 72 still. Weird. Okay. Well, we did okay. We did okay. I do need a defenseman. So take a look at the contracts again. We have 2 mil. Owen is still just sitting there. He's holding out. He wants 3.1. We have 2.5 available. We're getting closer, but we literally don't have the room. So we're going to have to wait on that to see if he signs. All right. Start with Winnipeg. Do we scout this guy? Or a goaltending prospect? We get ourselves out from under Owens and a 7th. And Plekhanov just basically takes Owens' spot in the lineup, and we try and go for another one. I don't know. What do you think? We don't fully know what this guy is, but he is a 4th overall pick. So, pretty sure he's going to be pretty good. At least a top 4D medium, at least. Yeah, I think so too. I think we accept this trade. Bordalo is the easy one to send down there. Alright, let's go to edit lines. And he's a right D to boot, so he'll play with Walzer at the moment. I would like somebody better than Hines, and Hines can be our 7th to play with Stewart. Now that was probably a fair amount of our player capital, but we still have draft capital to do to trade as well. Probably not good enough. Let's see what they want. Okay, so they're comparing him to T-Bone. I think this is more likely our route here. Having goaltending prospects is always good. He's a first round 32nd overall. So this one I think we scout a bit. Let's watch him a little. We got our replacement for Owen, so things are not as critical as they once were. Probably not trading with Ottawa. Give that a hard maybe. All right. We have some possibilities. I feel like that too, Al. I feel like that too. I think we got some possibilities. I'm okay to... I'm probably okay to go into the season with what we have now. Just want to check our forwards and see if there's anything I want to do on the bottom end here. How many defensemen do we have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. I think we're probably okay. I don't totally know what we have down here, so we'll have to wait and see. All right. The one thing we do need to do is sort out our power play. Because I made challenges, right? I don't think I want Ruger here. Ruger's an 87. Goodness. Well then. All right. That worked out. That worked out well. All right. Definitely want McMuffin. Let's put Mel over here. HB I want on the second line, I think. Days does not. There's a lot of guys that don't fit. Maybe we go 2 snipers. I put HB on the second. We'll put... Maybe we put Schaefer here. I think we put Schaefer here on the first line. Finisher will be Mel. Are there any better options? Oh, we'll do Days, that's fine. Lots of shooting options on the first. Hendricks is on the second, which is fine. I'm going to put HB in front. I think we put a defenseman back here. I think we do Walzer. I don't know about Anstis. I think Ward. think we put Ward over there. And Andrus is our finisher. Distributor should be Geispers. Puck carrier, is he the only one? We'll go and don't want Andrus. Geispers because we want him to dish. We'll go a little defensive on that one. Aggressive on the first, that's fine. Okay, let's try that. Kruger on power play 2. Well, we have Andrus there, so Andrus is the same thing. I feel like I want shots from each side, so I want Kruger on one side and Mel on the other. And then Mel gets the priority, but Kruger is there. But I think we're good. I think we're good for snipers on both, because we have on both of them we have snipers on both wings. So I think we're okay. So we'll see how that goes. Season opener. Let's go to home opener. Little win over Vancouver to spoil their season opener. That's nice. In home opener. Oliver Bonk. Take a look. I mean, could be okay. I don't know how many contract spots we have. We could always deal people. It's not a problem. Did they put him in the NHL? They probably did. I mean, we can keep him and see how he is. We'll send Luno down. Why not? Keep Bonk here for now. Okay. Alright. First game of the season. Well, first home game of the season. We won our first game of the season. Let's be correct on that. McMuffin gets it started. Logan Cooley gets one right back. Somehow beside Snack. I don't even know. But, you know, here we are. Hello, Sean. How you doing? We're, just beginning the season. It's our first home game. Hamilton Ogres. I think I said it was 2035, yeah, it's the 2035-2036 season. And our owner wants us to win a cup. Endra scored, Ward scored, McMichael scored, and then Sikora scored. So busy second period, but we're up 4-2. Third period, can we maintain the lead? Shots are about even. Walzer gets one, good stuff. I don't mind the time just melting away at this point. Oh, Days gets one right at the end, just to make it 6-2 in the last 31 seconds. Why not? Why not? Dicebers 3 assists. McMuffin with 1. Good old eggs. 26 stops by Snack. Good solid win over the Islanders. I'll take it. Well, we passed at least one owner goal. We won our regular season home opener. Let's go one more week here. To New York. We'll head to Toronto in a sec. But I do want to check in on the players that we sort of earmarked to look at defensive wise. Take a look in the book. With Hines, we could probably try Bonk for a bit. That gives a -3. I don't know if that's based on their perception of him. No, he does not. He does not fit. Does not fit. Well, then, you know. We're gonna try and find somebody anyway. So let's. Does Hines not fit either? Stewart doesn't fit and Hines doesn't fit. They're pairing at all. That's unfortunate. Okay. He's looking pretty good. That was a solid acquisition. Schaefer and T-Bone look okay. T-Bone doesn't really fit the coach there, fortunately, but you know, he's a pretty good defenseman, so here we are. Alright. Let's take a look again at some of the players that we pinned. We have a better idea of what's going on. Just have to find them again because that's why I used the little eye thing, because I don't remember where they are. There's one, Fuller. 77. Could use more information on him. He was 8th overall. He's okay. We need more info, I think. Corazzini might work. He does not fit our coach's scheme whatsoever, though. Okay. Plays 22 minutes a night already. Alright. Corazzini might be a good fit. I don't know if that'd be like Habshed or Abshed. He looks like he's on a good pace, but again, doesn't fit our coach's scheme. Apparently our coach is allergic to good defensemen. 19 years old though. Was drafted at the end of the first round. Pretty good player. Do you have anybody else that we sort of... Abshed is the guy, eh? Let's see what they want for him. To find out where it was. Tampa? See what Tampa wants. Leonov and Ward. Leonov, I have no problem because he's sitting at a 71 and he's 23 years old. Now, he could break out, but pretty dang good goaltender. But I think we utilize his prowess at this point. Don't want to trade Ward. So I think we trade somebody Ward-esque. I think we try and include MacIver. Okay. I feel like Tampa is bad enough, or could be bad enough, that they their second round will be pretty good. So I think we can downgrade this Ducks pick. See if that works. Far off. Sweeten it just a touch. All right. Far off. Sweeten it just a touch. Try the 7. Alright. Second and a 4th. Okay. That looks good. Actually, defense. Actually, we're gonna keep Pines up, I think. Okay. I think we're good. Just want to check our goaltender situation. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Do 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 do. Okay. We may need to get another goaltender. We might need to do that. We'll see. Hopefully Brizgalov can handle the backup routine here for the bit. Because Tirvinen will have to be our call-up if we need him. Alright. Alright. Well, we've remade our defense, and I think in a good way. And we still have 2 sizable picks in case we want to go out and do something at the deadline. H.B Bolton has been injured with a bruised arm. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. We'll just do replace. It's fine. Oh, I have no idea about this goalie. He's done nothing. Okay, we're not... I'm not taking a goaltender I know absolutely nothing about. Alright, I gotta check out the lineup then with HB, because if it's gonna be November... I think maybe we bump our whole left side up. So let's do this for a sec. Let's do that. And let's sim against the Leafs. Let's see how it goes. We're 3-3-1. Well, he's in front of the net eating pucks on the power play, so you know, bruised arm is gonna happen. Just I'm not sure about a month, but here we are, I guess. Days gets one in right away, first minute. Oh, Del Monte gets one in right at the end. Andreas puts one in, gives us a 2-1 lead. Power play for us. Nothing happening. Another power play. Also nothing happening. Power play for Toronto. They did not convert on it either. Hopefully that doesn't happen tonight. I would like to see a lot of power play conversions tonight. Haynes gets a short-handed goal. Fantastic. 3-1 lead. Past halfway through the second. 4-1 win. Mel gets one right at the end there. That's who I was texting briefly. She was on her break a bit ago. 3 stars. Mel, 1 goal, 2 assists. Days, 1 goal, 2 assists. And Snack with the 31 stops for the win. Very convincing victory over the Toronto Maple Leafs, who I believe are basically rebuilding at this point. Oh, we got... This should be a grudge match. This should be a grudge match. It feels like a bit of a crime that this is not a grudge match of some variety. Our goals against aren't great. For a defensive coach, our power play is like 50%, which is nuts. Penalty kill is suspect, so let's take a look at that. We did get a shorthanded goal there, but like 76% or whatever it was, that's not good. Not good. This looks terrible. I don't know what's happening here. This is why I don't trust the coaches making their lines. Like... Alright, Days and Anstis. I do want T-Bone, maybe not on the penalty kill 1. Upshit's okay. We'll try that. On penalty kill 2, that's when I want T-Bone. It still doesn't fit. That makes no sense. How come a defensive defenseman doesn't fit with the defensive coach in a defensive situation? Oh, Anstis is on the first line, so who's our center on the second? Haynes. I guess we get Eggs here. Eggs doesn't fit, but we're gonna have to go with it. I may need to go get another center or see who's in the A, because Sakura's okay. Actually playing fine. Okay, that's a little better. Let's see if our penalty killing performs more as expected going forward. Or at least it increases, because 76%, 27th in the league, probably not good enough. We're going to have to outscore our problems all the time. Alright, this is a grudge match. I'm calling it a grudge match because... it is. It's also one of our promotion nights, and it's a rematch of the conference final. So, but on a Wednesday night. Great scheduling there, NHL. Great scheduling. I guess it's a national game, kind of. If Hamilton would be on the national game. Which they probably wouldn't be if the Leafs were playing, but anyway. I'm pretty sure Montreal or Toronto would get precedence in a national game over Hamilton. Regardless. But Hamilton's pretty good, so... and Toronto's pretty bad at this point. And, you know. Timo Meier puts one in. Power play for New Jersey. We killed that off. Good stuff. The one thing... that's what we want to see at this point. Sakura gets one. Good stuff, man. Keeping yourself in the position. Because, like, you know, you see the stats and whatnot, but he's actually performing pretty decently for fourth line and whatnot. Timo Meier gets another one. He's kind of killing us today. Power play. They got a short-handed goal. Never mind, I guess. That's our power play's fault, though, not our penalty kill. Ward gets one back with a couple minutes left. We kind of made it interesting, but they got that shorthanded goal, and I feel like that was kind of it. Timo Meyer with 2. Levi with 30 stops, and O'Reilly with 1 goal. Well, we lost the grudge match at home on a Wednesday. Not technically a grudge match, but it's my grudge match. Alright, we should have T-Bone back for Ottawa here. Or sorry, HB. We should have HB back for Ottawa. Alright. We don't. I thought he was supposed to be back by November 3rd. I guess I was wrong. Short-handed goal. What is our power play doing? What is our power play doing? Svechnikov scores. Or just Svechkov. It's not Svechnikov. It's just Svechkov. Kolosov is in net. Power play for us. Nothing doing. Alright. McKenna puts one in on Kolosov. Alright. Well, we're not scoring goals. With all these snipers that we have, you would think. T-Bone gets one. Our defensive defenseman, our hulking defensive defenseman scores apparently. But not the many snipers. 43 shots on from Ottawa. I guess we give Kolosov a little bit of credit. He only let in 3 of the 4 on like almost 50 shots. So yeah, Kolosov deserves to be... He deserves that for 44 shots on and only letting in 3. Goodness. Inglis and Wisniewski? Wisniewski. Wisniewski? No, it's Wisniewski. Get in there for the other 2 stars. Well... Yeah, no. Good old Buffalo is actually doing better than us so far this season. We're at 500. Alright, HB is back. HB is back! Let's see how we do things here. Change it up a little. Kruger is a first liner. Kinda having him down here is kind of a bit of a unfortunate thing. Because we have Geispers playing up. Kinda doing what we're supposed to do. Kruger and Endress are kind of similar. And Kruger can skate. Both of them can skate. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this for a bit. Let's see how that goes. Somehow we're in December. This year's draft class will be a bit weaker than normal. I'm not sure how much we're going to proceed in this whole thing. So we'll see how it goes. Pranker update times. Let's see how it goes with our border battle with Buffalo. Buffalo puts in 1. Norton scores on Snack. Shots are even. Everything's even after the first period. Turka puts 1 in. Power play goal. Mel gets a power play goal. Good stuff. Schaefer puts 1 in. Excellent. 5-on-5. Ties up the game. T-Bone puts 1 in. T-Bone's been scoring goals. I don't know what's happening here, but T-Bone's been doing some work. All right. 3-2 victory over Buffalo. Probably closer to what we're looking for in life here. Schaefer 1-1. T-Bone 1-0. And then Norton comes in for Buffalo as the 3rd star. Good win over Buffalo, though. We are a little thin at center. We're very thin at center. let's be real about that. We're very thin at center. I don't think it's a long injury, but before we had Lalonde that could play center. Now we're sort of you know, in a bit of an issue with that. Oh boy. Walzer's out now too. Okay. I want to take a little looky-loo here. Whew. Austin Matthews still making $7 million a year. Goodness. Sorry, $14 million a year. He's got some hardware though. Goodness. He's currently out, but they're also paying Matthew Nyes $14.1 million for the next 4 years with a full no move. And they're also paying the Spence another $14 million. They've like handcuffed themselves with, I mean, these players are good, but they've totally handcuffed themselves with large contracts. 3 contracts at $14 million. That is a lot. I mean, we're barely able to maintain our situation. And I have 3 contracts over 10. And one of them close to 10. Like, that's intense. I wonder if Washington was able to sign Owens. Oh, okay. Maybe that was good for Owens. He got paid 5.3 for 3 years. Well, Owens got his thing. Owens got his millions. So that worked out for everybody. All right. Actually, hold on. Well, we're here. We'll just do this one. Philadelphia for no particular reason. Ants just puts one in on DiVincentis. McEachran scores. Kolosov's in net. McEachran scores again. Power play for us. I am mildly concerned about our center situation. Losing Eggs or Days is huge in our current situation. It would be nice to have a third center like a veteran, but I'm not going to be able to fit in $7 million even if I take 50, even if the Leafs hold 50% on Austin Matthews. I'm not going to be able to fit in $7 million unless I move somebody out, and I don't know who that is. Philly pulls ahead again in the third period. Still achievable though here. We just got to score some goals. Or not, you know. I guess we'll just not score goals. We have 50 million snipers, but they can't score. DiVincentis with 25 stops for the win. McEachran with 2, and Angelides with 1. We're kind of okay. Like, we're not great. Maybe we just need to get our stuff together. I don't know. Let's go ahead to Montreal. Hopefully in that time we get Eggs back. Well, Bednar's I'm not as worried about. Well, kind of am because we don't have any centers. I don't even know if he was a center. Oh, McMuffin... McMuffin's probably still hurt, though. No, he's okay. Okay, maybe he's just okay, but we didn't see the warning yet? That's timely. Okay. Okay, that's all it was. Let's see what this is about. H20 was a first round, 15th overall. I don't think we're going to get anybody better with a second round pick. It would just be capital, really. I think I'm okay. Alright, Walzer's back. We're simming to something. There we go, Montreal. 10, 11, and 1. Montreal is 15, 5, and 2. So, Rick McMuffin didn't want to work for us at all. And now he doesn't have a job. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, okay, what I'm thinking then is we dump Sakaris and we make Pinot the interim for the moment and see if the team performs under Pinot. Under a generalist. And if we want to hire a new coach, we can. That's what I'm thinking. Because, like, 500 is not cutting it, even with the changes we made. We don't have a whole lot of money for a new coach. That's the problem. And I don't know how that works with turfing him. I don't know if we get the money back or we basically just have to pay the guy. Can I talk to the coach? Let me start a meeting. Let me talk to him. I'll give him a bit. We can convince him to be balanced. That's very convincing. Balanced or physical? I think balanced is probably better. Let's try it. Okay. Let's see how that goes. That might be better. That looks like it's a better scheme fit. Take a look at our defense for a sec. And our power play. Power play is kind of meh. But we have our best peoples out here. Okay. Not great, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see what we do against the 15-5-2 Montreal Canadiens. Kruger puts one in on Zanata. Power play for us. Nothing happening. Anstis gets one in on Zanata. As much as I don't like the coach interviewing process, I do like the being able to talk to a coach about how they structure things. That's much better than firing and hiring people all the time. Because I don't know what we would have been able to do with the budget, and it could have been much worse. So, we'll see. Well, 2-0 victory. Snack 27 stops. Zanata, even though he got 29-second star, Kruger gets 1 for the win and the shutout. Well, hopefully this is news. Okay. Okay, Andrus is out. Geisbers can go up, that's fine. We'll move Anstis up. I feel like with my limited funds, though, I'm going to have to figure out a better third-line center. Or at least, I don't know, something. There's some move that has to take place in this situation here. Mm-mm-mm. Power play, something's weird. We're gonna put Kruger here. Okay, that's I'm not sure why it's like that, but Walzer, finisher will be Kruger, puck carrier somebody. I think we go HB. All right. So normal. Just gonna look at what the other one looks like. Val's out there? Not that 4-on-3 happens a lot, but this is weird. Okay. That's good. Oh no, we need to move Kruger off. I think we can put Geispers there. For the moment. Be fine. Okay. Okay. Solid 2-0 win over Montreal. Good stuff. Wow, there's like a void of interest here. The whole month of December is like whatever. It's like we don't even have Washington to play. We're gonna get some time in here. No, that's okay. Thank you. Alright, interest is back. I don't want to try Geispers on that line for a bit. So he plays better on the third. Everybody plays better on the third. The second line is like a void. I don't know. Maybe we just keep it the way it was. Okay. Fucking off is out. I do want to take a look at the minors here for a sec. I want to see if any of our defensemen have sort of stepped up a bit. And Perbix hasn't even played. He must not be good. Going to try another option just on defense here. I feel like we're just shifting deck chairs. This is not really anything crazy, you know? There we go. Carlson is distinctly okay. See, Perbix doesn't even make it onto like our defense here. Over even Camper. I don't know how Perbix does not even like make it onto the lineup at all. What was Camper anyway? Third round pick. 40 low. That's okay. Oh, we switched. Come on. NHL. There you go. 17, 12, and 2. Okay, we're starting to pull away from 500, so I can deal a little more with that. Okay. Do we even have any defensemen left? To go back to the minors? Plekhanov is not bad, but he's not good either. Alright, just a sec. I'll put him in just for a second. Oh, okay. Well, he survived, so if he can survive till New York, then we're good. Okay, we're good to go. He was a little hurt, but, you know. Seemed kind of okay. Alright, one more week. Hey Tim, how you doing? You just got injured. You know. Alright. I think we move Plekhanov up. He's a right D. Let's put Virtanen in for now. Virtanen? Probably Virtanen. Just get our defense back to healthy, and you know. Well, that sounds fancy. See, in this game, though, you're a hulking defensive defenseman. So, you have scored some goals. But, I don't know if they were Austin Matthews-esque toe drags. So, you know, can't substantiate that. Our defense is looking rather mediocre at this point. It's okay. It's not the best. But we're 21, 14, and 3. So we're much better than we were, like, I don't know. We were at one point, I think we were like 10, 11, and 1 or something, or 10, 11, and 2. So changing to a balanced coaching scheme versus a defensive definitely had an effect in the right direction. The Leafs are 19, 12, and 6. They're better than I thought they were. I mean, they do have some good players, but well, we can take a look at we can take a look at T-Bone, which is like simulated Tim. I was surprisingly agile when I was 9 years old. That was the last time I was surprisingly agile. Maybe in my mid-20s for a bit, but that's about it. T-Bone. T-Bone is 6'5", 237. His aggressiveness is 97. His body checking is 96. His durability is 90. Fighting skill is 85, and his strength is 96. He's a bouncer at pubs for fun on the weekend. That's what T-Bone is. Eggs, no slouch himself. 6'6", 243. Also mostly 90s across the board. The Bruise Brothers they are, that's for sure. Alright, let's hit the Leafos and then we'll call her a day. We also have New Jersey after this. A second grudge match this season. Yeah, we do. I didn't think the Leafs would be this good this season. I thought they would be tapering off, but I guess they've managed to do okay with their three $14 million players. H.B Bolton scores one. Mel puts one in too. 2-1 halfway through the first. Got the edge in shots, which is nice. Spence puts one in. He's one of their big boys. One of their $14 million players. Thankfully, we're not paying anybody 14 mil. Closest is 13 something for Days. Parsonen puts one in, but HB gets one back, tying it up. Power play for us. Nothing doing. Ward gets one after the power play, though. Giving us the 4-3 edge going into the end of the second. Power play for us once more. Apparently, there's 20 minutes and 7 seconds in the third period. Not true. Power play for us once again. That was a long one. Nothing doing. Definitely not holding up our 50% power play we had at the start of the season. That was an anomaly. Although I hope our penalty kill is better. Miroshnichenko scores. Lindbergh puts one in. Good stuff. 6-3 win over the Leafos. HB 2-1. Mel 1-1. And Miroshnichenko 1-1. Sorry, Miroshnichenko. Miroshnichenko? Could be Miroshnichenko. Alright, beat the Leafs. Excellent. Alright, get a little bit of our defense back here. Although Carlson did admirably. So did Lindbergh, actually. Alright. Grudge match. It should be a grudge match. It was the conference final last time. We'll start next time with the grudge match. Again, I'm not too sure how long we're gonna go with this. Maybe we'll do more than the season. Maybe not. I don't know. Kind of want to start Buffalo, but also I want to win a cup. And I'm not sure where we are on that journey, because it feels like our window was last year, but then we lost in the conference final and we had to like scale it back a bit. So I'm not sure. but we could be surprising about it and win something. We do have a bit of like play with our salary cap, so we might be able to upgrade our third line center at some point. I don't know. We'll see. Have a good one. Enjoy Toronto Montreal tonight in the preseason. And yes, I'll see you on Monday. I'll have yourself a good one, guys. Appreciate every minute you spend with me. And we'll see you soon. Bye for now.